Kia ora lovely people, and welcome to Living Life as Easy As with HappyNess. And welcome to this gorgeous Monday. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic Monday, especially those in Taranaki, because it's Taranaki Anniversary Day, and I hope you guys are managing to get out and enjoy this wonderful day off. And everybody else, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well. Anyway, today, oh boy, we're going to talk about this up here, our thoughts. Oh my God. So I truly believe that what you put in here, and what we put in here are the two main entries for having a phenomenal, happy, joyous, successful, as easy as life. The problem is what we put in here is controlled by what's in here. And once we start putting healthier stuff in here, we start to get more positiveness coming out of here. So it is really important about the food that we eat, but unfortunately our mind makes those choices for us. So we need to really work hard to get these two into harmony so that it can work really well, so that we can start living amazing lives that we should be living. So the more positive foods that we can get into our polyphenols, our leafy greens, our gorgeous spices that are full of anti-inflammatories and all those good things for our bodies, and it starts to work wonders on our mind as well. So I love the mind and how the mind does work. I do a lot of research and a lot of reading on the mind, because it's the most powerful tool in the whole wide world. It's the mind that makes and says and breaks people, and creates amazing things and pulls down things. So the mind is, I believe, to be one of the most powerful things in the whole wide world. And some of our minds are, oh my God, full of craziness. So I read an article the other day about, and the experts say, on average, about 70,000 thoughts run through our crazy busy minds on average per day. Per day. 70,000 thoughts go crazily running through our minds. But here's the kicker. This is what the experts are saying. 80% of those thoughts are negative and toxic and soul destroying. Those 80% of thoughts that are keeping us down here, stopping us from going where we want to go, stopping us from being the person that we want to be, creating fear that we can't get beyond. They're all just thoughts. Crazy, waste of space, no good, crazy, stupid thoughts. And here's the kicker about thoughts, people, is thoughts are not real. They're not real. They're just a perception on how we see things to be. But they're not real. So they have no place in our head. None whatsoever. Fear helps us for fight and flight scenarios, for saving our lives. We need that. But thoughts, waste of time. Negative, toxic thoughts have no place in nobody's head. They're useless. They're useless. All they do is hold us back from where and what and who we want to be. So we have to start dealing with them. Now, I had terrible negative thoughts when I was in the depths of despair. I had shocking thoughts. Oh my God, I wanted people out there that hurt me to hurt more. Those were my thoughts. I had thoughts that I was useless. I had thoughts I couldn't succeed in anything. I just had so many negative thoughts running through my mind. I had thoughts that I didn't even want to be on this planet because I was no good for nobody, for nothing. That's how bad my thoughts were. And so I've had a big struggle, and it's been a long path to change those thoughts around. But if I can, anybody can. You can. You can change your thoughts from toxic thoughts to loving, caring, positive thoughts that have value, that help you, that can push you up where you need to be and where you want to go, and to help you be the person that you want to be. All of what you want to be starts from your thoughts. That's it. It all starts from your thoughts. Positive thoughts, happy thoughts, joyous thoughts, and that will start to flow. Negative thoughts, nasty thoughts, toxic thoughts, all keep you down and you're stuck. They keep you stuck. You can't move forward. So we've got to start looking at having healthier, positive thoughts. And I've spoken to you about this before in words, positive words. Surround yourself with positive words. Every time you put your phone on, maybe you have a positive quote there so you can see it every time. On your laptop, and just words, positive words on your fridges, on your walls. I just love positive words. I can't believe the power of positive words. It's so powerful. And I can't believe the power of toxic words. They are just as powerful, but in the other direction, cruel and mean and cause pain and anger. So, I went to a speaker one evening and she spoke about a lady. This is just how soul-destroying thoughts can be. Because if I mentioned thoughts are not real, thoughts are not real. They're just your thoughts, your perception on what things maybe are. But they're not real. And there was a story she told me that really resonated about a young lady. Her mother had passed away. She had older brothers and lived on the other side of the world. And cut the long story short, her father sent her across the world to New Zealand to be with an auntie. And she was just destroyed by this act of what her father had done. Sent her away. And she held that and she harboured those thoughts that she thought her father had abandoned her, had neglected her, and had just left her. And it just absolutely destroyed this woman's life, and she held on to that for 50 years. And she would eat cupcakes and lollies and sweets and just ballooned, and she was miserable and she was sad and she was depressed and she was overweight, and she got nowhere for 50 years. Nowhere. And all it was, when she sat down and spoke to the specialist and nutted things out, was that she felt abandoned by her father. And that caused her, it was her thought in her mind that her father had abandoned her. And and that's why she overate, and that's why she was depressed and sad and never got anywhere and made nothing of her whole entire life. And she's about 60 something now, 64. And, so she wasted her whole entire life on this one thought. And the specialist encouraged her to contact her father and to talk this through and explain how she was feeling. And as it turned out, the father, he had lost his wife. He had a 14-year-old girl. He'd only raised 2 older boys, starting to have a period, starting to be interested in boys, really felt that the best thing for his daughter was to be in the female company of her auntie. And he did it out of pure love, and he could give his daughter away. And I just think of the pain that this lady went through for 50 years on a thought that wasn't true. I feel so much pain for her. I've wasted so many years of my life too on thoughts that weren't true. But this one really resonated with me, as you can see. I'm really upset about it. I think it's just horrible that we're wasting our lives on negative, toxic thoughts. And when she found out how much pain it caused her father to give her away, but he thought he was doing the best thing for his daughter. He really believed that he couldn't handle the periods and the boyfriends, and he couldn't give her what he thought she needed. His life was destroyed by this thought, and her life was destroyed by this thought. And now she is starting at the ripe old age of 64, 65, 66 a few years ago, starting to blossom in her life now. But to destroy your life for that long on one thought, that is how toxic thoughts are. And that is why we have got to either, one, communicate with people. If you're having these thoughts, then talk it out with people. And then you'll find out that that's not what they mean at all. you had the wrong thought going through your mind. So we've got to, oh my God, this just resonated with me so much. We have got to not give negative, toxic thoughts the time of day, because they are soul destroying. We've got to surround ourselves with positive thoughts. That's why I love positive words so much. They are so uplifting, and it just can change your life. It can change your life, people. I am telling you. Get rid of your negative thoughts and replace them with positive thoughts. But the more healthier foods that we put inside ourselves, seaweed, polyphenols, just beautiful herbs and spices and leafy greens, that helps to feed a healthy mind. Those breathing exercises help to create a healthy mind. We need a healthy mind so that we're in a position to make the right decisions, the right choices, and not have those awful negative thoughts running through our minds day in and day out, just running through and just pulling you down and keeping you down. They're so soul destroying. If you've got negative thoughts, I had negative thoughts on people, I had to forgive. I forgave, and those negative thoughts about that, because I've got scenarios running through my head the whole time. I mean, I wasn't brought up by my mother. I lived with my grandparents. Why did my parents not want to have me? Am I not worthy enough? Did they not love me? I guess that's why that lady that felt abandoned, I feel very emotional to that one. And all those thoughts were just so unworthy of the time of day that I gave them. They weren't what I thought they were. Most of those actions that happened to me were out of love, because they want the best for me. And when we know that, oh my God, wasted all those years on those negative thoughts of being useless, of being unworthy, of being unloved. It's just not true. They're negative, toxic thoughts are not real. So I'm encouraging you guys, let go of them. Let go of those negative thoughts that hold you back. And when you can start to do that and replace them with positive words, put positive words on your phone. When you light up your phone, have them there. Have them on your laptop, your iPad, on your walls, on your fridges, in your car. And start negative thoughts. Let them take over those positive, and have positive thoughts, and let those soul-destroying, toxic thoughts, get rid of them. Put them in that bubble and blow them away. Toxic thoughts, there's no place for them. They have no value. They're of no worth to any human being whatsoever in the whole wide world. They just destroy lives. Get rid. Replace them with positive ones. And then you start to just blossom and bloom, and life becomes joyful, happier, as easy as. If we can only get rid of those toxic thoughts. Change those statistics. 80% of thoughts running through our mind are toxic and negative. Is crazy. And if you want to get anywhere in life, got to get rid. Okay. Wow. Woo. Don't know where all those tears and that emotion came from. But anyway, thank you for joining me on this Taranaki anniversary day. I'm going to go off and spend a little bit more of it with my family, and I have friends coming soon for dinner, so I better go and sort that out. But much aroha to each and every one of you. Please start getting rid of negative thoughts, all right? Nobody has the right to treat you inferior without your consent. Remember? Nobody. Just don't listen to it. Don't want to hear it. Nothing negative or positive. Much aroha. Take care. Bye.